So let's say that you want to create your own YouTube video intro and outro. Really easy to do. You can do that in Canva. So you could create that in the free version of Canva, or you could create it in the pro version if you have a subscription. Either way is possible. So first things first, you'd open up the home page of Canva and then you'd select video. So you'll see a section that says you might want to try, and you'll see video. Select create blank. And we'll just check the dimensions of this blank page. So it should say 1920 by 1080 pixels. That's the width of 1920 and the height of 1080 pixels. Okay, and you can create your design from scratch, or you can use a template, one of the pre-existing templates that are built into Canva. But in this example, we'll create one from scratch using the elements that come with Canva. So first things first, we'll create a frame so that we can place an image or a video into that main intro page. So to do that, we'll go up to Elements, we'll go down to Frames, select See All, and we'll choose this first one. We'll position that. You can click and drag to increase the size of that. Place that there. And we can select videos, and it'd be quite nice to have a video within this frame, so I'll type in a keyword and I'll select filter and select free, so it'll only show free options. Select apply filter and enter, and quite a few options have come up here, so I'm just going to have a quick look through and see what there is. Okay, so I think we'll select this one and we'll place that in here, drag and drop. We'll just double click on that video so we can move it along to reposition that. Brilliant. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is change the background colour. So select the background colour icon, and you can use a default colour from here and it will automatically apply that change. Or you can add a colour code, a hex code, into the box here. The other way is just click and drag over the section until you get the colour that you would like for the project. Okay, so we may choose something along these lines. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay, and the next step, we will add some text. So select text. Okay, so we'll select add a heading and it appears there. We'll drag it over to this section here. We'll change that. Okay, and we will add a subheading. Okay. And we're going to change the alignment just so everything aligns correctly to a left-hand alignment for this project. And we'll click over those two and we'll drag that out to resize them. And I'll just group that and I'll select position. Okay, and I'll select middle just to ensure that it's all lined up correctly. So that's perfect. Okay, now if you want to change the font size, it's very simple to do. You can select the minus button to decrease the font size or the plus button to increase the font size. But in this case, we might leave it as it is for now, but we're going to change the font style itself. So select this font icon. And there's a few suggestions here. So I'm going to select the seasons. Yep, perfect. And for the subheading, I'm going to select Montserrat. Okay, and I may decrease the size of that slightly. So I'm going to press the minus button and I'm going to change the spacing of the letters, the letter spacing. to about 100, press enter. Okay, so the next thing to do will be to add a Watch Now button. Really simple to do. Go up to Elements and then select the See All button, which is under the section that says Lines and Shapes, and select a shape. We'll choose the very first one and we'll just move that to here, and we'll change the colour to black. You can change it to any colour that you want to, and we'll select that. We'll extend this here, reduce the depth of that, and we'll go to text, select, add a little bit of text, and we will change that to Watch Now. And we'll change that font, we'll change it to Mont Serrat Semi-Bold, and we'll change the size to about, let's say, 32, and we'll select enter. Then we'll need to change the colour of that. We'll change it to white so it's a good contrast with the background. We'll move that up, then we'll select the text and the rectangle, select position, select centre, and it's already in the middle so we can tell that it's aligned. Finally select group, and there you have it, you have your Watch Now button. So we're going to check that this text is aligned with the button, so we'll select the text and the Watch Now button, select position, select left, and yeah, we can see that it's aligned. So if you want to make that button a bit smaller, not a problem, just click and drag that inwards and we'll just check it's positioned again. Yep, so it's aligned to the left. Okay. So you may want to add a few more page elements just to make the page a bit more dynamic. Really simple to do. You can go up to Elements, we'll select this element and we'll change it to the background colour, and then we'll go to the Add New Colour tool, select the plus icon, and we'll move this down slightly so we have a harmonious contrast. Yeah, and click away, we'll make that larger, we'll move that across, and we can position that behind. So it's just another way of adding some dynamic page elements, and we'll copy that. So Control C, then Control V, we'll copy and paste. We'll move that down here. Oh, we'll try again. We'll move that down here. Yeah, and there's a few more things that we could add. So for example, we could add some line elements. So I'm going to select, let's see, I'll select this one. And I will turn this, rotate this so that it's 90 degrees. So it'll show you the degrees changing. Move it a bit more. Yep, perfect. Okay, so I'll move that to this section here. Yes, that's quite nice. I may move it up slightly, so I'll select that and use the arrow key. Get it aligned with the bottom of where it says Canva tips. And then I will copy that. So Control C and then Control V. Then I'll move that along to here and I will rotate this to 180 degrees. So we've got that. We'll move that down. And you can see it's aligned. You can see that the purple or pink box has appeared that tells you it's aligned. So use the arrow key just to move that out slightly. Yeah, that's looking nice. Okay, so the next step now would be to animate some of these elements. So we can animate this video element here. We can select the video, go up to animate, and you'll see there's some basic animation features here. So you can choose any that you desire. and I'm going to make it pan in, so we'll select pan in, and we'll have the same effect for the text, I think, on this, so we'll select pan in. Okay, and we can select the background elements and apply an effect to those. So it could be the same effect or it could be different, it's really up to you. So I'll have that fade in, I think. Yeah, I'll just check that it's applied to that one. Very nice. Okay. Now if you want to add some audio to this, it's really simple to do. So select audio and we will type in a keyword. So we can type in a keyword such as relax. And then we'll go to filter and we'll select free, so it brings up free audio tracks. Select apply filter and you can see it's brought up 2 options. We'll select the first option, so we'll click and drag that onto the timeline. Just move this along. We'll drag that out so it extends there. And you may want to add a fade in and a fade out, really simple to do. So click on the free buttons, the free icons, and then select audio effects, and then drag the slider for the fade in and for the fade out. Okay, click away, and you can preview this effect. So we'll preview the whole effect now. So we'll select play button. Excellent, so that's worked out very nice. So what we can do next is we could create our outro. So to create our outro, it's really simple. We just duplicate our intro. So we will click on to that frame there, we'll go to the 3 dots, select duplicate page, and there we have it, we have our outro. We'll need to go in and edit some of the information, so we'll just do that now. Okay, so we'll change that to thank you. It's always nice to add a thank you. And we'll extend the box. Okay, and we'll change this button to subscribe. Okay, and we might want to change the colour of that as well. So select the rectangle, select the colour icon, and we'll increase the intensity of that red. Yeah, that's very nice. So we have our outro. We'll need to add on some audio. So to do that, we just duplicate the audio, select the 3 dots, select duplicate, and drag that across to that part of the timeline. So we now have our video intro and outro. You may want to add a page that sits in between the intro and outro to add in your own content. So I'll show you how to do that now. So you'd add the page, select that plus icon, and there you have a page. I will add in a stock video to show you how that would look and how that would flow. So we'll select video and we will find some footage. So we can use that same video if we want to. So we'll select that and it drops it onto the page. We'll extend the corners so it fills that page. And now we have the full video, so the intro, the video itself, and the outro. So you may want to drag the audio across because it jumps back to the section in the middle. If you want to have any audio in the middle, you can. It's really up to you. A quick tip to show you is to duplicate the audio again and move that across and select the three dots, select volume and reduce that volume to around about, let's say, 5. It depends on how loud you want it to be. You can make it loud or you can make it quieter, it's really up to you. Select enter and that's it. So now we're going to watch the whole video intro and outro. Really simple to do. Select the play button at the top. Okay, beautiful. So that's worked out really good. So give it a go, give it a try. It's worthwhile creating your own video intros and outros just to make your content engaging. You can add on your own social media links or information, anything that you think is relevant. And yeah, give it a go.